Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday the 29th of January 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you for joining me for this daily tarot reading. I'm using the Universal Tarot again for today's reading. I used this recently and it's a take on the original Rider-Waite deck, but they have made some changes to the cards which are quite significant, I noticed. Like this Emperor is really different than in the original deck. This cat is usually just a plain old cat. Here it looks super grumpy. So I really enjoyed using the cards the other day. So I'm going to use them again for today's reading. As I shuffle them, I tune in and I ask the cards, what is the energy of Tuesday the 29th of January about? How is it going to affect us? How can we use it to our advantage and make the most of it? And the tarot, being what it is, then gives me a very detailed answer. So please share this video on the internet with your friends and family and hit the subscribe button if you like my channel. Let's see what the cards want you to be aware of. Oh my goodness. So we've got the Ace of Cups. We had that recently. The Ace of Cups is a blessing from the universe in terms of your feelings and spirituality and your feelings really being aligned. So feeling good, feeling loved, feeling positive. The Ten of Pentacles is the highest number of the suit of Pentacles, and it indicates riches and prosperity and having money so that you can walk through a doorway and father children, which then father grandchildren, and build this empire and fortress and real life for yourself. And we have perfect balance here in terms of the Karma card showing up, Justice, which is all about passion and being true to your nature. And if you work with that, your life will be perfectly balanced. What you put in, you get out. So it's an incredibly positive day. You start feeling wonderful. You wake up, your emotions are calm, you feel soothed, you're presented with something that feels like a dove of peace. And that cross there, you can see the intersection between spirit, the vertical line, and the horizontal line is your feelings. And they intersect and they meet and they create this wonderful feeling of peacefulness and contentment and a vision of the future that's pure and joyous and innocent and free and lovely. And it's really back to basics. It's really about, what do I want in life that will make me feel happy? How can I feel happy? Not by gathering things and making money, but how can I feed and nurture my soul? And when you ask that question, then you're on the right track to really be happy. So ironically, by asking, how can I feed and nurture my soul? You'll get an answer that's very likely to involve helping other people or creating something that has a positive impact on you and your life and the lives of other people. And because we live on planet duality, because you're absolutely not interested in money and finance, you're just interested in your feelings of contentment and peace, that it leads to a place where you get loads of money and finance. We do live on a cruel planet. If you're completely broke and you desperately need money, you choke the life out of it and it just runs away from you. When you have $1 million, you get comped limo rides and you get free lunches and you get free samples sent over to you, and people just throw money at you. So we do live on this planet where if you have an abundance of something, you get more and more of it. And that's why it's important never to be desperate for love or money or good looks or envying other people, because that means that you're literally chasing that money away from you. It's like two magnets that kind of reject each other. So this feeling is abundance, emotional abundance, feeling loved. So you want to share the love, you do something that adds value to other people's lives. That is then returned to you in the shape of money. You use that money to have some structure in your life and to have some security. You know, if you have a home that you buy with a mortgage, it gives you roots. And a lot of us need roots, especially if you're an earth sign or a water sign. You need roots to kind of receive the messages that you get and to have a calm and quiet space to work, to make friends in the community, to have certain routines. You know, you go to the bakery every day and you say hello to the people working behind the counter and you have a little bit of a chat, and then you go down the street to the bookshop and you have a chat with the guy there, and then you go to the butcher and you just feel part of a community. You've got your dogs that you take for walks, you fall in love, you get married in the city, you have children, grandchildren, and it really is a platform from which you can build your life and walk through several doorways of feeling more and more and more included. And the reason all of this happens is simply because today you feel so calm and you feel so good and you feel so spiritually connected that it becomes very clear to you. What becomes very clear to you is who you really are. The green in this cloak, this is who I really am and this is what I'm good at. And the red is, this is what I'm passionate about and this is what I want to achieve. So ambition. I don't know what this is. Is it a barometer? Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's perfectly balanced. The scales are perfectly balanced. So what this card means is, first of all, it's 11, master number of service. So ask yourself, how can I use my feelings of being spiritually connected and passionate? How can I use that? What am I passionate about that's going to be of service to other people? And when you make moves to implement that today, you're going to get the result you want. Some days you may be very passionate about writing, but you actually sit down in front of the blank page and you can't even get a sentence down. Other days, on days like this, it's like, okay, I really want to write that personal development book. I'm going to sit down. I'm passionate about this book. It's my true nature to be a communicative healer, for instance, and I'm going to write this. The passion is there. I'm sitting down in front of the computers and I do my 6 pages that I've set as a goal for myself. So the cause is there and the effect follows. Actions have the desired consequences. So it's a day of perfect balance where you're blessed and gifted by the universe with an abundance of love and positivity, and that then gives you a chance to really build a life for yourself that's very comfortable and prosperous and abundant and luxurious, for a want of a better word. And it also puts you in a position where you can leave a legacy behind. This man, he is immortal because he has children and he's going to live on through his children. And he's also immortal because he's been true to his nature and he's lived his life with joy and taught certain ideas, which he keeps under his little cap there, secret knowledge and ideas. He's taught that to other people, and he's going to He's going to be remembered for his teachings. So these are the kind of days where you can really establish yourself and you can make that breakthrough and walk through a door and walk into the public sphere and say, here I am. This is my message. This is what I've got to say. Look at me. Listen to me. Hear what I've got to contribute and see if it resonates with you. And today is very likely that if you present yourself and you present your ideas or whatever your nature is and what you're passionate about, if you're naturally an engineer and there's the government has put a project out for a new bridge to be constructed and you have always wanted to build this kind of bridge and that's your passion and you put your application in for that bridge, it's really likely that you're going to get it. Luck and grace are on your side today. So it's not justice in the sense of justice is blind and you're just anybody and you're going to be judged the way everyone else is. Justice is not blind and it's totally biased in your favor, because when you're passionate and true to yourself, it gives you the results you want. 1 and 10 is 11. So we've got 11, 11. So 11, 11 is an amazing vibration. Wow. That is really, it's a really high frequency of really walking through a doorway that is the doorway of your life purpose, of your life path, of being completely on the right track. Okay, so you're really your truest self, and what you're doing at the moment is what you're supposed to be doing. You're being guided by spirit, and you've got 1 foot here on the other side and 1 foot here on planet Earth, and because it's 11:11, you're being of service and you're connecting with the world. It's serving you back in the shape and form of money and social acclaim, also romantic relationships, meeting people who are vibrating at your same level. So people who are like-minded, you may make lifelong friends, or you may meet people who are geniuses and who you admire. But also 11 and 11 add up to 22, and that's the master number of the builder. And when you build something like this, it serves as your legacy. You'll be remembered for it long after you've left the planet. So no pressure, but today you really get something together that helps other people and that you'll be remembered for in a positive way. So congrats. This doesn't get much better as far as days are concerned. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. The astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, please order a rectification. That way I can work out your time of birth and then draw up your chart. It's much more accurate if I have the time of birth. Once I have a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, so your natal chart's in front of me, it's a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your life purpose is, what your vocational aptitudes are, what's destined for you in health, love, moving, what's coming up for you in future in all areas and aspects of your life. I can answer any questions you may have and look at what is destined and what you have a choice over and how you can maximize your potential and live your best life possible. So if you have any questions or you want to find out more about yourself, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading via the website gregoryscott.com. Just click on the book your readings button on the front page or the readings tab to order your reading. If you like these videos, please do share them on your socials. Hit the subscribe button as well to be notified of the daily tarot readings, the weekly horoscopes, and all the other videos that I do. Special videos on the new moon and full moon and the monthly horoscopes as well. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.